Ooh. Good try. Nice. I'm gonna chop. That's not where I wanted to go. Push. Would you get pulled into a fight? Nice. Yeah, I'm on like 40 or 50 or something like that. Oh, nice move. Yeah. Penalty shot, right? No? Oh, this game's rigged, dude. Oh, nice. Got blue back. Ooh. I'll try. Oh. Nice. What's up, Chris? Sounds like you have one of those obnoxious teammates that plays music no one wants to hear. Oh, yeah, I'm not even listening to it, honestly. I have music playing in the background. I can barely even hear it. But yeah, it does come through, right? I don't know what he's not even in the freaking call, so it's like, okay, can't talk to him. Ooh. Nice. I'm around if you need. nice. Good draw. I got pulled into that shot. Yeah, I've got the same blue line mate as I did last week, so I have to play with his poor positioning, the way he moves. So there's that battle. But everybody else is brand new. I mean, I think even the goalie's new too. So it's like we got entirely pretty much new line mates right now, and we're standing toe to toe right now with these, with this team, who is first in their division. Damn it. it's not me. God damn it. Let's charge on me. Take two strides. I knew it was a freaking penalty, but that was the only way I could catch up to that guy. I should have just probably poked, threw the stick out. And that red stamina, and I can still label somebody with 2 strides. That's all it takes. Usually behind on that pass. About to get full pressure. They got it. He passed it out. That's what caused that. Yeah, honestly, 1-4, I mean, we're kind of doing that already, because like what I'm doing is I'm shifting over to the right, and I'm essentially covering boards. Whenever blue goes up, I just man mark that winger on my side. That's the only way I can accommodate that. I can't even talk to blue, so there's no comms that could be given to him. He's just kind of there. I'm just reading where he's going, and I have to just put myself in the best possible spot for me. Everybody else, though, I think is playing better. I mean, this is a different line, so this is literally a 1-0 game against the number 1 seeded team right now. At least in the West. I'm not sure if they're in the entire league, but yeah, we're just getting unfortunate calls here now. Another 5-on-3. It's not really putting us in the best spot. But if we do survive this is amazing. I'm on 7. Turner 5-on-3. What's up, Kent? What a game. Unlucky. What's up, Alexander? Now he finally joins the call. Freaking blue. Nice, good view there. My guy's, I don't know what my guy's doing right now. I'm like hopping back and forth. Ooh. Yeah, GG. I mean, I'd say this. For a 1-0 loss against the top team and we killed off several 5-on-3s. I mean, that's the best we played the entire fucking season. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And that's the first game too, a warm-up game. Didn't even warm up. Everybody joined in 5 minutes left in the game, or 5 minutes before we had to play, so it's kind of funny. Watching old videos, played a lot of Chell, thinking joining LG. How long was it till you made it to at least AHL? Well, it was the second season. That's because my first season, so you start up in the CHL and you play, depending on if you start, if you play a full season, you'll be eligible to be drafted. So if you scout with NHL teams after that, then you could potentially get drafted. Or, which is, I mean, that's how I did it. I'm not sure what happens if you don't, if you're able to then scout in the A. But the way I went to the A was I was drafted by an NHL team, and then they put me on waivers, and then an AHL team claimed me, essentially. So that's how I was able to play in the A right after my first season. So, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good experience. I mean, you get a wide range of skill levels, I'll tell you. Some are good, some are bad. You know, when it is good, it's good. When it's bad, it's bad. You know, there's definitely highs and lows to everything. But I would say this is probably the best game you played all season. Not even gonna lie to you. That's lack of chem too. Was 50 ping. Somebody was on 80 ping, so, or 40 ping from me, right? But I don't know. I feel pretty good there. But yeah, just so you guys know, so we got 2 games left. Currently we're with that loss. 15 points. Probably you're looking at 15 to 17 points out of a playoff spot. With, this is week 6. We got 7, 8, 9. We got basically 3 more weeks after this. Depending on, next week is trade deadline. So if they move me, we'll see where I land. If not, it's pretty much probably, unless you're going a massive win streak, which just probably isn't going to be possible. You're kind of looking at nothing with this squad so much, but we'll see if I do get traded. It'd be nice to see if I'm on a different team, a playoff caliber team. Or it could just be the next worst team, because if I get traded like CBJ Gaming or the Flames, the Coyotes, the Blackhawks, they're all bottom tier right now. Which would really suck. I would love to go to, like, I don't know. I don't really know who, like, the other, like, teams are, really. Like, who's on them. Be nice to go with, like, the Devils or something. I know at least one guy there. Or maybe going to, like, Colorado. Like, that'd be a nice switch, you know what I mean? Like, I would love to go there. But, because, yeah, they're at 69. Yeah, so Colorado is top dog right now. They're number 1. And then Ducks Gaming is second. You got Canadians now, who leads in the East. And then Flyers right behind them. And then it kind of just trickles down from there. But, yeah, Avalanche lead the league by 2 points. So, and we just, depending on, I'm not even sure what line that was for them, but it's not, well, that wasn't too shabby. I've been diamond every season, kind of bored of sweating the normal games, want to get competitive. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something to train for, right? Like, I play pubs for the leagues, right? And eventually, once my team, right, gets good, we'll start joining leagues. So, like, your own, like, bring your own sixes league type stuff. LG's nice and all. It's a good way to get competitive, meet some new guys, right? See what the competition is like and where you fall in that. But it's nothing like bringing your own team and see where you guys compete with other teams that have chemistry, right? Because at the end of the day here, we're all limited based on the fact that we're not all really playing with each other. Like, this is the third... This is like the third line I've played with, 4th line, whatever, because we made several trades throughout the season. So it's like we're never really finding each other, you know what I mean? Like, we're all just kind of meshing with each other as we go. So that's the problem with LG. But why the Sabres traded you last year? Just when I watched the old videos about it. I'm not sure. The guy said, I actually forgot his reasoning. I think he's like said something like he wanted to keep me, but they were after somebody. So, and the only way the trade would go through is if I was traded. And then like one week after that, I was traded again. And then I stayed with Ottawa for the end of last season, and then contract extended for this season with the same owner. And here's where we're at the end of week 6, essentially. They move you, maybe you'll make it to the team that practices. Yeah, practice for 2 weeks. Your team would really help win a lot of these close games. Exactly. It does come down to who has the most mesh with each other, who has the most chemistry with each other. Stud at right D, bro. Want to catch more streams. First real stream, but bro, enjoying it. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I know this one is like, I don't really speak so much. I'm more just like locked in, hearing what the other guys are saying, which really isn't that much right now compared to some of the other lines that we're talking. But, and the reason I have them mute is just in case the odd stream sniper that's on the opposite team, right? Even though that probably doesn't matter technically, because I have like low latency, so like everything's almost pretty much real time of like me saying it, you guys hearing it, type stuff. So like if there were certain like specific plays or calls that my teammates are gonna say, or even if I say it, which I guess you guys would hear, but the teammates were to say it. Oh, we got a broken lobby here or something. Yeah. Then anybody who's on the other team, right, that could be stream sniping, quote unquote, whatever, which I don't really think that's possible because my shit's not on LG. But just in case, that's the whole reason why I have it. And plus, you know, these guys are random. I don't really know too much about them. Don't want their random voices to be, you know, if they're saying anything inappropriate, which hasn't been the case. But yeah. What's up, Jack Wall? GG. What were you on the other team? Or are you just saying that? It's funny, all these guys that joined were guys that were traded onto this team, like that we're playing with. Depending on where they came from, they're probably pissed. Damn, I went to a team that sucks. That's bottom tier, bottom fragging. I mean, there's nowhere else I can go really but up. If you really think about it, if I get traded, there's a couple teams below us. We're about as low as you can get, though. Went on a 6-game losing streak or up to this point. Now we're on a 7-game losing streak. So, like, there's some fear when it's like, hey, I want to get traded because you don't know where you're gonna go, and if you request a trade, doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna be going to a team that's better. But it's like, that's kind of funny. When's this next game supposed to start? Isn't we supposed to already be started? So chat, any predictions about who's gonna claim that second wild card spot in the East, in the real hockey, in the real NHL? You got a couple close teams. Freaking Philadelphia somehow fell off. You got Tampa Bay, Detroit, Philadelphia. Well, no, Tampa Bay's in pretty much. They're ahead. Detroit, Washington, and then Philadelphia, right? Those are the 3 teams. And then you got like Islanders that are not too far behind, but like they're Actually, Washington is third. They're like third in the Metropolitan right now, so. What's up, Ty? What would be cool if Detroit got in? Yeah, that's the team I'm rooting for because they got Patrick Kane there. I'm a Blackhawks fan if you guys can't tell. I'm the top right. And my friggin' emblem. Philly just lost in OT. Nice. I bet you Torts is pissed, huh? I didn't think Philly was that, like they dropped off, you know? Like they were that close. But yeah, we got, you know, there's a couple good teams. All of a sudden, Washington's putting it together. It's like, what the hell? Where'd they come from? I'm playing against some pretty good teams. But yeah, like the Western Conference is pretty much set. Like there's nothing that's gonna change that. But yeah, there's you got the Islanders that are okay. The Islanders are pretty much 5 points out. They got 2 games in hand of Philly. But you got Washington and Philly are tied at 82 points, and then Detroit's got a game in hand over Philly, and they're down by 2. So, or they're 2 points behind. So it's very close. I mean, there's still a lot of hockey left if you really think about it. It's still like a little less than 10 games, right? You go on a 5-6 game win streak, you're pretty much gonna be in. Facing Nashville. Let's see. Anybody I know here? I don't know. There's a lot of guys in that. Oh, Gore? Gore? Yeah, he was. That guy was a handful when I never played with him because he's a right D, so he never really. Me and him never played with each other, but the right D on the other team. There's something that he was like pissed off at one of the left wingers that they were playing with, one of the weeks that they were playing, and he just started like freaking trolling, basically. Like he wasn't trolling, but he was, because the other guy was doing the same. So he like used the freaking 6'9" enforcer in one of the games. I was laughing the entire time, and he actually played better than the first game that they played. So it's like, okay. And then he gets traded right after that. So I mean, that's gonna happen. And Nashville's like, yeah, I'll be like, well, yeah, we'll take him. It's like, okay. Well, let's see how he does. Oh yeah, Ty, how are the games going with Hackpack? I know you guys are playing right now. Kind of cool you guys are able to find some time.
Oh.
Nice. Good play. But chat, that pass, as soon as I crossed the blue line and made that pass, that was a freaking tape-to-tape pass right there. Did not expect that one. I tried to make the pass too green earlier, but it didn't, it like delayed for some reason. So it's like, okay. Then I just swung my stick to the right, and it was like a freaking finesse play, like all according to plan. Nice, good draw. Oh, my bad. I just got in and we won. Oh, nice. The hat pack could put some good wings in LG if you guys got your top line out there. Oh, no way. I'm gonna carry. I'm gonna push up. Jesus Christ. I feel like I have to be like somehow tighter to them. Isn't that the friggin', is it Van der High? Isn't that from Red Dead Redemption 2? Or am I tripping with that? Yeah, I've never finished Red Dead Redemption. Played it, beginning, got like halfway through, and then I stopped. I know it's like a really good story. Should probably do that sometime. Like the wingers on our top line out there. Yeah, you know, it could work. I wonder how we would actually do. I know we played a couple LG lineups when they were doing some scouting or practicing. Rather, you know, it'd be the real deal. I'm not sure how we do. I know the chemistry part would be probably better in terms of breakouts, things like that. We still got a long way to go when it comes to that. But yeah, it's called a hack pack. I know hack attack. I mean, you can call it hack attack, but hack pack just has a nice ring to it. So it's Swaggy's idea there. Freaking twisted there. That poke check and broke his arm in 10 different places. Yeah, we lost to that Arizona line, right? Blew a 4-1 lead. That was like, I'm not even sure we had, yeah, we had like different guys in there, but even still, like against a team like that, but I don't even know. Because like, that's the thing, you play them in pubs and it's a different experience than it is here. Where it's like, the goal is to win. Where it's like, when you're playing with a line, maybe you're talking about something else, maybe, you know, you're doing whatever. And it's like, I don't know, there's way less tension on the game itself to really win. Like, meaning they don't give a damn. And they're just trying stuff. Right? So everybody's more relaxed, and it's like, every you know, nobody's really giving a damn. Top line of Hackpack could definitely hang with some bottom LG teams. I mean, that's the thing, like, eventually we can easily do so. And we probably could because of some, you know, of the chemistry that we've gained so far and the way we play. And if we're on good ping, you know what I mean? I don't know. Nice, good take. God. Oh, no way. Oh, was bro not there? Like, that was the most unfortunate one there. Oh. That would have went just inside the post, or would have hit his toe and went out, but the stick of the teammate stopped it, which is like, you can't even fucking control that one. Wow. That's alright though. There's a couple times there I was getting more aggressive. I was trying to push it. Even the way I was like trying to play in the neutral zone when it was a tie game was a little too much. I mean, it should be man-to-man coverage. It's just when they make that pass up to somebody else, it's like one-on-one instead of it being potentially me supporting on that. So like when Teal's left on one, when Teal's basically left on an island to defend one guy. I mean, I don't know. But then I think the second goal they had, I stepped up and my guy got spun around. So it was like one of those weird like pushes that technically the way to play it better would be not to poke check, even though technically I am there. But his animation is the player animation somehow powered through my stick. So he basically broke my arm in 10 places and spun my guy around, and my guy literally had no effect on him. So he just continues to go with the park and draws some net and scores. I mean, the only way to play that would be not to poke check, would be put my body there and try to turn and put my back to him to have essentially his stick run into my skates. And then hopefully he'd lose the park. Because I mean, it's just that's NHL 24 defense. It's so stupid where it's better sometimes to like not press the button when you're on defense, to not try to poke check, to not try to use the animation or like an action from your player, instead just to use the incidental contact of the yeah, bro's ping is like hitting up to like 100. He's averaging 70 ping, then he sparks up to like 120. That's like what it shows. He's just sent us a freaking screenshot of it. So, but I feel like if it's not steady, then it's clearly he's got some kind of problem. It's not really the server that he's on. It's just what the hell is being played. His like internet himself, you know. Let's see, Nashville, where the hell were they ranked? Because I think they're in the essentially the wild card spot, so they're just in. I mean, that line wasn't too bad. Now, wait, who the hell are we playing now? Let's see. Oh, we're playing against the Blackhawks. And they're bottom fragging. So let's see how this should be more even, depending on what kind of line they got. They're like 3 points ahead of us. Holy crap, the Predators just jumped from 8th to 5th. So they're definitely in right now, because everybody's all within 1 point. Wow. Avalanche continue to win. And we continue to lose. So we're like 18, 17 points out of a playoff spot. It just continues to grow. The gap just continues to widen. Like, again, for us to make it, we'd have to go and win the next 3 weeks, essentially 3-0 each day. We're on an 8-game losing streak. It's just not, you know, it's just not gonna happen unless magic happens somehow. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's kind of funny though, like, to gauge, you know, Hack Pack with some of these other LG teams. We could probably beat some NHL teams, but then we would lose to some CHL teams. We would lose to some AHL teams, to some ECHL teams, because there's some top lines in those leagues that are damn good, that shouldn't be there. You know what I mean? Like, they should be up here playing, but they're playing in the C because they're owning or something like that, or whatever. They're able to get their buddies to play with them that they've been playing with for 5, 6, 7 seasons in a row. So like I often say, the spectrum of talent is unbalanced. It's not equally spread across the way it should. Now let's see what we got here. Fluffy? I think I remember that guy. Wasn't he in the freaking C when I played with him? I played with him one time. At least I remember that name from somewhere. Atrocity, Guru, Deeks for life. Oh, I definitely remember this freaking these, you know, definitely some of these guys. Those names are pretty damn familiar. Whether they're good, I don't know. I mean, we're in the end, so you would expect good, but And the thing is too, like, I don't know, like, if the amount you play dictates what league you're in as well. So the question I have is, like, let's say you've been here since season 20 and it's season 47, I think, or 46, 47. Like, you would have a lot of games in, and the chances of you moving up, depending on how good you do in those seasons, is pretty much great. But is it time in? Does that dictate where you land sometimes? Damn. Nice. Just like we drew it up. What's up, Dandy? Got this game because it was 70% off sale, huh? It's about as much as you'd want to pay for it. The most is what it is when it's 70% off. Game is nothing but trash, bro, I'll tell you. Unless you're competitive, but it's definitely not very good for the casual player. Nice. Big Gino. It's funny, these games are like nothing but just forecheck from the other teams. It's like I can't even properly break it out. I have to just pass it up very quick. That's how it's been the past few weeks. There's been no like no trap defense from any team. Everything's all just like rushed. And everybody's forced and everybody's just pressing everything. Like even from like the top dog teams, and it's like, how is that just because they're facing a bottom fragging type team and they're like, well, we could just push them, or is that just how they play and they win? See what my connection is. Oh. Man, I just have a freaking lag out. You just scored 2-0? Yeah. Usually at this stage, you know, you got teams that just don't really think it makes a difference. And that's kind of what I hate, you know, like, I don't want to be put on a team that's going to lose, you know, like, just give up and guys just don't care, you know, so they, like, quit halfway through the session. It's like, what the hell is the point, you know? Like, you join a league to play. Yeah, you want to win. That's the perk of it. That's the competitive nature of it. But it's like, if you lose, like, that's part of the game too, you know? You got to do something that, you know, you got to be able to adjust and just play to the end, even if it's a lost cause. Like, for me, even if we are bottom tier, I'd stay on this team for the rest of the season. Like, it's gonna suck, but to me, it's like, well, whatever. I'll just play and do me. Like, I'm not just gonna not show up just because, oh, we're not in the playoff spot. That's like, dude, you're not gonna be all the time. You're gonna go through some hard times and lose. Gotta play to the end. Some guys don't get it. But it's like, whatever. How do you win puck battles more often? Like when you and somebody from your team get the puck at the same time, no contest doesn't do shit. It depends on, I guess, the positioning of everybody, of you versus the player going for the puck. It's just more on body positioning and sometimes going for like a stick lift or something like that if you are close to them, side by side with them. But I don't know, it's very random and it's very, I would say it's more broken than it is based on skill. I would say, yeah, offense defense awareness does help depending on which zone you're in. It's their offensive awareness versus your defensive awareness, vice versa. But it's also more, you know, body positioning and just, I guess, who's most, you know, close to the puck. AI seem to get it all the time, but it's like, again, I always try to put my body in front of them if I can, or hold my stick out if I know it's going to be like a 50-50 type battle. I'll just throw my stick out and hold it there if I'm side by side with them, or I'll try to stick lift them prior to them getting, or, you know, prior to us going for the puck, so their stick's in the air while you get it. But it's all like situational. It's something that you just have to learn if you're playing a defenseman struggling, or vice versa, offense as well. And you'll eventually learn some, you know, tricks to kind of help you out. What's up, Ray? What's up, Ricky? Does the LG HL support PS4? So there's no LG for old gen. So Xbox 360, or no, not Xbox, Xbox One and PS4 do not have an LG league. At least I don't think. There may be leagues. There probably is some leagues that you can do for old gen. As far as where to find that stuff, I don't know. They're all just kind of like ran by, you know, random people. It's not as high. It's not as high end as LG, and it's not very structured as much as LG's. But you could probably find some old gen league somewhere. But everything's mainly on new gen, and a lot of the more high skilled players play on new gen because that's where the talent is. So, and that's definitely what I learned from 22 to 23 and stuff like that. I played old gen in 22, and it was usually against the same few teams. You know, like we would play a lot against other teams, but we had a lot of like the same teams that we would play against. But the talent from those teams is not as much as we came to find out from when we played MC23. We struggled a lot, especially early on, adjusting to the gameplay and also to the high-end level teams that we were playing. All right, so I think we're just gonna play on until the second period, or the end of the second. 2-0 us, I think. Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we're here. So are we just playing to the end of the second period? Okay. Oh. I'll try to pass that down now. Oh my God. No way he got that poke. I can't find a fucking pass on the offensive zone. It's like these guys are just there every time. All right, so we're up 2-1, just so you guys know. We're keeping count from last score or from last game. 2-1 us right now. Fuck. I thought I was going to be freaking charging with the last. Alright. Or at least for PS4, but honestly, may want to be looking at upgrading. I'm assuming Lghl is going to die next game. It could, yeah. I'm not sure when, but you would think, right? Eventually, Lgl's going to be, yeah, like stop releasing games for Lgl. Because then they could really work on new gen, if you really think about it. A lot of the technology that they want to add, they can't really do because Lgl is still in the game. And they're making the game for both Lgl and new gen. That's just, I don't know. I think it's slowing the game's processing down. And pretty much new gen can't play to its potential. I watch you sometimes, and I've been getting interested more and more into Chow. Watching live as they'll be improved mechanically and just game sense overall, man. Keep posting and going live. Yeah, that's what I try to do. I've been I mean, LG's been a handful, but yeah, as far as like going live more, I've been definitely wanting to do that more this year every time we play. Just kind of keep going live just for the games, and got something to break down on too. for other streams. So, but yeah, I'm glad you're finding it helpful. So this is the last period, just so you guys know. We're up 2-1 right now. At the end of this period is the end of the game, I guess. That's what they said. You know, you'd think that you'd have to add like 30 seconds of real time somehow to it, but I guess we're not doing that. Gosh, man. Oh my gosh, bro. You like stick them up over shutdown typically? Yeah. The only reason I have, well, the only reason I have tape to tape is because I don't really think I need shutdown right now. But I always have stick him up on. Just us with pochecks overall. Yeah, best call timeout. So now it's a combination of stick 'em up and truck. A little bit of both. Stick 'em up is if you want to just focus on stick speed more. Yeah, that's like kind of the reason why I have it, just so that I can quickly move, you know, my stick to where I want it to be. Because I typically aim my poke checks. It's not just for like jabbing it out, you know. I'm always trying to aim it as well. So having that quickness left and right with it is something that I pretty much need for my type of style. Yeah, kind of crap. You guys lost 2 guys. Still, this kind of happens when you go up first, 2 in the first. Yeah, I know. But we're not playing well right now, so. I freaking nudge that shit. The freaking guy. No freaking penalty because you're pretty much allowed to do that now. And then he's not able to do that. Cross check, come on. That's freaking hilarious. Man, we're just taking penalties left and right now. Stick them across trips a lot? Not really. Whenever I do it. Have to play almost man. Nice. You have to like almost play man-to-man coverage, and then like pick the moment to strike right now. Oh yeah, the presets you can't use. That's like part of the ban traits as well. Oh my god, I can't get it out. What the f— Oh, my bad. Oh, that's the end of the game. Lost all of 3. I don't even get down. Try to sauce up the boards. You guys just had it. I don't know what the fuck you want me to do there. But I mean, 5-on-3 isn't exactly helpful either. Should have played 3 individual periods in 3 separate games if it's being broken up. Well, the only reason is because of a lag out. Yeah, how the fuck was I not able to get this puck out? And then I no longer can nudge anybody. I mean, you can definitely feel like when the game's against you, like this is like, come on, just get it out. Like, nah, it's just the luckiest fucking. And then I'm like, getting it, and I'm trying to move it again, and I can't move it. There's not enough time for me to move it. I'm already pressing to let it go, and I'm not able to let it go. He gets a nudge off. I mean, fuck, man. How do you want me to do? Some of the luckiest shit that you're ever gonna see. I mean, again, you can chalk it up. If I let it go now, there's no chance he gets it, right? But it's like 40 ping. Is that where I was at? 58, 60? Between 30 and 60? Ah. I mean, you could tell they were getting bounces, so like shit was just going their way. But we weren't able to set up in the offensive zone at all that last game. I think we played the worst our last game, and that was against a team that really I wouldn't think was all that great. Fun to see. Gold Heat Seeker build with 92 speed. And silver elite edges and snipe. Yeah, but a lag out was suspicious. You guys had puck luck and someone just happens to lag out. Yeah, I mean, that's something that does happen. It is definitely a strategy that teams typically go for. If they can sway the momentum back in their favor, they're going to try to do it then. But because yeah, there was a couple of times where, I mean, it's usually done in the first period too, or at the end of the first, and yeah, somehow the guy happens to leave while we're getting ready for the second period. Like, yeah, you can definitely tell that's scripted. The guy's, you know, meant to do that on purpose. But I mean, I don't really blame that so much. I just think it's we kept turning the puck over that last game. You couldn't, like, nothing, we couldn't do anything in the offensive zone. We're constantly chasing. And it's like, because of where we're losing it, the center isn't able to get back into play. Or he's not quick enough to react to get back. So again, it's like the same recycled, constant, like, feeling of me and Teal being on an island where it's essentially we're taking out 3 guys trying to keep them out. And it's like, it's just one of those things you hate to see. Because I would say those first 2 games were good. We just, I would say, got unlucky. Maybe played a little too aggressive. I don't know. But I just can't really stand Blues positioning, man. That fucking kills me. It's like really tough to play with a guy like that. Because he's not helpful at all during the breakout. Because he goes up immediately, so I have no time to like settle it down or anything. I have to send it up to him and hope that he could do something with it. If red's not covered, they're gonna forecheck. I have to send it to Boo. It's like, fuck. So it's like tough. Feels like everybody has elite or goalie edges. It'd be more fun to watch if everyone had specific roles. Well, like roles like what? Because, like, I mean, what, like you could use only certain builds, like 1T and stick them up at the, you know, like, or like 1T as wing, tape to tape as center. Like, is that what you're talking about? Because I feel like having the ability to use elite edges allows everybody to kind of switch and rotate and not have it be like so much of a problem. When I'm forward, I mean, I gotta always go forward. I mean, yeah, but he's like the worst LG player I've seen ever. I mean, that's not putting it lightly. I don't like Blues positioning at all. He hurts us way more than he helps us. Because, like, look at how he plays defense. He kept running into me. I had to move away from him and then just, like, see where he was. That's why the right side was constantly being used on the entry, because he's not holding outside leverage. The left side was easier to sustain because they had green on boards or whatever helping out. Blue's just all over the place. So it's like I have to play on an island and Red can only hold center lane. So what the hell can I do, you know? Like, that guy doesn't belong in the NHL. He doesn't. He just flat out doesn't. And the one guy was playing on like freaking 90 ping. So the green really, he was turning it over because he couldn't play well. He was forced, you know? It's like we're not really in an ideal scenario right now. And that kind of does limit us a lot. I'm playing 40 ping or 30 ping, you know, averaging. It's just not really helpful. You think this build is good for defense? Well, not a Dangler build. Not for defense, I wouldn't say. Depending on if you don't struggle with Dangler as a defenseman, I wouldn't necessarily say it's good. Lead edge of silver, heat seeker, and stick him up with 93 speed. I don't really see the point in having a Dangler though. You could use two-way forward and do the same. Gold, if you have gold, stick him up, elite edges, and then you could switch this over to heat seeker. Because then you'd have the defensive awareness on your side. All right. And you can always switch this to apply more points, whatever. Because you can still make this. I mean, this is 94 speed here, right? So I'm at, like, if you were to subtract this all the way, you could up this, you know, up your deking, whatever. Lower your offensive awareness. Apply more for stick checking, body checking. Now you have your defense settled while still having a relatively good shot. Because I would say heat seeker alone, it doesn't need to be, like, flashy with the wrist shot accuracy and power. I think that's fine. I think the heat, you know, silver heat seeker is fine. So you, like, it doesn't need to be like 85 to make it a relative good shot. Like, it's just, it's good as is. I think the trait itself just does more for it. Well, no better, but maybe I feel like I shouldn't criticize. But yeah, blue seems to be turning it over as much as the rest you put together. Okay, doesn't cover boards on defensive entry. I mean, he doesn't really cover like high slot 1Ts too well either, if you notice, right? Because like I had to practically be man to man on the wing because blue wasn't really supporting when it came to the high slot either. And whenever it got to the high slot, meaning I really couldn't follow him up there, that's up to blue to help out there. He's not there. He tries to just straight line defense in, constantly losing it. I mean, there's a couple chances where he forechecks, he gets the puck, and that's one of the good things, but it's just, I think it's due to how wild he is. He just randomly got it at that time, you know? There's nothing really good structure in terms of his like positional game that helps us out. It really doesn't. Like in breakouts, he doesn't know how to stay even with the other forwards to help out format a proper breakout. He just kind of goes up and picks a side, whatever. There's a couple times where it seemed like it was a set type of like entry where I could find him on a cut or something like that, but then I mean, I don't know. It's just like the breakout's always something I feel like it's tough to manage, especially if you're on higher ping. You're trying to read guys and things like that, trying to make quick decisions. Because I feel like when I'm on lower ping, I can manage a breakout very easily. It's just, I don't know. I don't want to blame ping, but it definitely does have a factor, and it does limit the style in which you're able to play. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, despite that, I would say the rest of the line was good. I mean, even though, I don't know. I mean, there's only so much that we can do, I think. Even despite the high ping from green, I mean, I've seen that guy Houdini before. I played with him a couple times in the A, and then I played against him in threes. I know one of my buddies knows him pretty well, but yeah, I wouldn't say he's a bad guy. He's pretty good. I don't. And then the center was decent. It's just I feel like again because of our offensive turnovers that we had. So again, the same repeated like odd man rushes that we're constantly being faced with going the other way. Because we're not really setting ourselves up to like lose it in an area that was based off a good chance. We're just losing it anywhere, and they're turning around and straight lining with it. You know, they're finding guys, and it's like, oh my gosh, man, that's just so tough. But again, you can chalk it up to lack of chem, lack of skill, lack of time in with each other. All that goes into effect, but whatever. Still, though, I'd say it's probably the better week that we had, even though we lost. If you can even call it that. I mean, yeah, it's funny because we're losing by 1 every time, and these guys in the Discord right now are saying that. The owner just said we have 22 1-goal losses. 22 games in which we lost by 1 goal. But like, what does that tell you? Like what that tells me is that we have a lack of chemistry. We're just kind of doing the same thing, and we're losing based off. I mean, we're not. That last game, I wouldn't say we played well. Like, we played well in the beginning and we lost it. If we lose by 1, it's because we barely hung in there. That's what that means. That doesn't mean that it was like, oh my god, we were so close. No, we lost because we were outplayed. Even if it's 1 goal, we're still being outplayed. Like, I don't understand what these guys are talking about. If you want to get rid of that streak of 1-goal losses, then we got to play more. This is, at the end of the day, it's what it is, but nobody's going to do that. So, whatever. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. 3 games, lost, but it's probably the best I'd say that we played. Despite all that, despite it being a new line, it's probably the best that we could have played. Could have done better in that last game, but whatever. Those me a weekly practice would mean a lot. Yeah, I mean, exactly. That's exactly. I mean, I completely 100% agree with that. We need to play more. I mean, it's just, but whatever. These guys don't want to do that. That's why we're bottom fragging big time. So, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I appreciate you guys stopping in here. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night. It should be on Wednesday, and then we'll see from there when the next time we'll play. So, I'll catch you guys next time.